Hello and welcome. It is my Velfe. Yay. Even though there's been a lot of shit in life, the ups, the downs. So, not losing my dad last year was a problem. Not having bad health problems was a problem. But adding more to the flame and fuel, rubbing the dirt in, never hurts. So, if you guys haven't, I didn't really say it anywhere on any post, but that truth and reality is I just got something worse. So y'all know we love how we, stick our fingers, right? Just to check and see where our blood sugar levels are. Yeah. That's another new problem I got to deal with. So I'm not trying to let it get to me, annoying me and all that stuff. Um, I just be honest, therapy doesn't work. Even bother with it. Counseling therapy don't work. Gotta manage to cope and figure something out to deal with stress, because stress is probably one of the bad things you don't want to deal with as a grown adult. Another thing is eating healthy and right and watching your carb intake. Carb intake will fuck you. Anyone on YouTube, anyone on any social platform that says carbs are good to eat, don't listen to them. Well, I technically didn't listen to them, but my I have been consuming carbs, which screwed me up, Matt. But that's life, guys. Then again, it probably would have been less depressing to deal with that if you don't lose your family member. When you're going through depression, you eat a lot of food, cope with that and alone. So, but that's life, and it's a very tough one. Unlike other people, I don't have someone to go around and talk to about this because it's impossible to, for someone just to be there listen. But when other people have their own problems in life, you gotta sit there and listen to their bullshit, right? Their shit, what they're going through. When it's your turn, you got no one there to listen to your shit or anything. So, you know what? Squall was right. Talking to a wall is your best solution, guys. But we will get back to more Final Fantasy VIII. But we're going to be doing a live unboxing. Yes, I said a live unboxing. So, hey there, everyone. We're doing a live unboxing. Then we'll go ahead and do some extra shit side. Oh, thanks. Oh, you guys can see my desktop right now. You'd be like, holy, what is all that on your desktop? Well, I know. All right. I'm going to turn the main room light on because I'm going to need that source. Oh. All right. So, guys, this is my desk. That's my computer. That's my lovely Molly Bear boy cat. I know. Named him a girl name before we knew it was actually a boy because they told us it was a girl, and he named it Molly, and he was ready to use the name. And by the time I was like, this is not a girl cat, this is a boy cat. Right, Molly Bear? So he kind of acts kind of like a girl cat a little bit. So he's a fluff ball. So, oh, totally without messing up. We got Dorothy up there. We got you, Belle, and Black Skull Dragon. Two little figures. Got them from Ami Ami. They were like $30 a piece, I believe. There. Probably sold out now. But yeah, I have so many icons. I know, put them into a folder, but I put some of my Steam games into a folder. So some the ones I haven't really touched in a long time. Wondering who that cute one is? That is Rimmer. That's some fan art from I think believe Pixif, one of the artists. On I think they're on Twitter X. I'm not gonna call it X. I'm gonna say Twitter X because it's its former self. The X marks the spot. It will always be known as Twitter to me, or Twitter X. But yeah, you know what? Let me turn some of my medicine jars. They actually have my. And I might try to flag myself. It wouldn't matter if I did, guys. I was working on my model's feminine voice, but I sound very feminine, like very difficult, guys, without the right proper vocal training. I think yeah, got some updated wall scrolls. I changed some wall scrolls around. Other things are gonna get changed around. So, but yeah, we're gonna focus on the main unboxing, and I'll probably share some anime shit I have in my collection that I can share. So we'll go with like this. We got this box today. Y'all know type of shape this box is, right? And made in Taiwan, Thailand, Thailand, in Thailand, in Taiwan, Thailand. File Corporation 195 drive. Well, I think that's the biggest clue you guys got. And I'm a little late to the game, and it's because like everyone else, even though I save money to afford my anime shit, still not enough to afford expensive consoles and handholds. No, let alone this. Like this PC alone was a lot of money investment. So I got the tape just now. So you be my witnesses to unboxing this. Before got way too much stuff on my desk. So right here we got and focus your game in a whole new light. Steam Deck, which is the Steam Deck OLED, and I believe this is the charger. And tilt and fall. So and they're trust pair of scissors. They used to be black pair of scissors, but they're blue. This is that sticky stuff. Get back here. I should just yeah, my sister's painting lose their sharpness. I do have a faster charger. It should be here tomorrow, along with a memory card and a different case for my Steam Deck. It's a 100-watt charger. We're not gonna really look. Um, Probably not really going to bother with that. This is the deck. Plug in the official one. Looks like it comes out. Yeah, because like you look carefully here, I think it would just come out, but it does. By that. 45 watts. Yep. They never say back here how much amps they take, really. They use a different type of system. Oh, no, they don't really say. It's a very thick cord, though. You can tell it's made. We'll get to the Steam Deck here in a sec. Most people just go to the Steam Deck so quick. I'm not like most people, so our charge cord, very thick type. Head to the side. Steam Deck here. Um, I wasn't sure it really came with a Steam its own case at first, and I would have bought a case, but the case I got supports a lot of extra stuff in it. I think it's more natural to get your own case, but nothing else besides all this stuff you all know. Cut it, but we can get our own little lock here. Here, I believe the case I ordered also comes with its own. We can put a little baby padlock to keep it locked. It's a really tough car thing. I'm not sure if you can hear that. Like knocking on it. Oh, I should actual webcams because it'll pick it up better than the actual air. Okay, moment of truth, guys. So I'll probably be making monthly payments to pay this off. I was sure to get the Steam Deck like new someone else on Facebook Market, but everyone didn't want to ship. Everyone were being little what we call bitches. So I didn't care if we got the LCD model, but then again, I have PlayStation Vita. That's an OLED. I still have it. It's right over there behind all this stuff. And I got the PSP too. So after so many attempts to try to get one off Facebook Market, right, go with goddamn scammers lying, try to sell. That looks nice. I'm probably gonna try to avoid touching the touchscreen. The thing comes tomorrow. I have a special film I'm gonna put on here. So I'm gonna put it over here. Puts in my grip really good. So we got the orange button up there, audio jack, up and down volume, and I guess the power light indicator right here. That's right over here. Back up, volume down, triggers back here. Yeah, it's a good grip. Oh, because these aren't clickable. Clickable. Look at this. It has two little sections of holes. I guess that's like by design for the screen to fit in. Get a little dust particle on. So I don't know if the deck is actually charged. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in. Oh yeah, it has the SD memory card slot at the bottom. I do have a memory card coming for this, and I have I don't have Steam's deck, the little deck you put it on. Kind of like how Nintendo Switch has their own. You set it on, you want to put it. I got one from Inky. Though I think Inky's deck requires extra horsepower for Ethernet and all the extra. Um, the file one didn't require that. I don't think. Yeah, I plugged it in. There's a charge light coming on. We're gonna go ahead and set this baby up right now. Probably can see my bit, but there's nothing to hide. You probably have seen my face if you're at NKZ Tempest and lovely customized Farina doll. And sometimes the dock here. Deck is turning on. They're from I turned it off. And that glare is going to be mitigated when I have the screen protector. It's taking its first time to boot up. Oh, push. Not Pacific. My alarm just came on to take my medication. I'll take it in a bit. We are Central Dinner Time. Yeah, Chicago, Dallas, Unless, well, I'm gonna have to set up the network password, so we're gonna go off for a second. So, what network we're gonna connect to is I can't show you the network, but I have two different networks, one for guests and one. I love passwords guides. Guys connect network. Connection was successful, so I can set up on my screen. Maybe be right back. Connect it. And it looks like it's installing. like 3. Oh, so I was doing some of my. I did like 4 of my squats the other day. My normal squats. I was able to manage to do 4, but then again, I tightened up my right leg muscle really bad, upper thigh of it. Oh god, it's sore and aching bad. Well, I can't say it's sore and aching. It's more like it's like needs time to heal up and recuperate. So we got down to 340 pounds versus 372. We got down, which is a good thing because I want to get down to 300 pounds and then back to my original weight, which I used to be 6. Back when I was in school, I was like around 256 or so, or 250, probably 240 back then. And I just started gaining weight because I wasn't really doing exercise to maintain my weight loss. So it's hard to lose weight, but it's easy to gain weight. I have to limit my portions and when I eat daily. I didn't have well, actually, no, that'd be a lie. I did have breakfast this morning, but a little small portion. Lunch, I had a half a rib from Applebee's, and I gave the other slab, ate the rest. And I ate some rib tips, half a portion. So pretty sure it's not too much weight gain there. But my blood glucose, blood went up when I checked it. We were at 150 to 170, and then we went to 220. I was like, fuck. I realized I can't have barbecue sauce because it was honey barbecue sauce, sugary. Tastes so good, but it'll come back down since I took my pill at 5:10. I gotta take the pill at 5:10. Actually, I was taking it too early in the morning. I take it about 5:10 now. What my doctor recommended me to take it at, and it does its wonders. I'm hoping to get it down to minimum of baseline is 70. If I can get it down that low, that would be a good achievement right there. I don't want to, diabetics to fill up diabetes, diabetic or whatever, fill up so bad, it's type 2, type 1. So my doctor just thinks I'm type 1. But I forgot the goddamn name, but I went to the appointment for the nutritionist person or whatever they call themselves. He handed me a type 2 diabetes book explaining what type 2 diabetes. Based on my symptoms, she assumed I was like, my doctor, I was probably type 1. I'm not on any shots, so good thing. I really don't want to be on that. Pill does work, it's wonders. I love how my phone's still beating and my model's still. Like, I can't drink sodas. I can drink something like this, not too much carbs or sugar in it. My carb intake has to be very limited. It's so weird. Like last year, I didn't have for the last couple of years, I didn't have diet. It doesn't run in our family. And Charlie said my dad was diabetic. Another doctor said, no, you're not diabetic. Well, whoever your other doctor is lying to you. And you didn't have that thing to stick your finger to check it. I did bought one myself, my own money, because insurance probably doesn't cover the whole. That's probably one of the main concerns is, insurance companies, your health, medical health, and our country as a whole. I think it's kind of fucked that our own country, we have to pay for our own stuff. I think when you have to go to the hospital for medicine, prescriptions, and stuff like that, get checked out, have a scan down, or we, the American citizen, shouldn't have to pay a single fucking dime because as much taxes we pay in this country, our own leaders giving our own money to other countries is like, I call total bullshit on that. I think our American citizens should have free healthcare, and anyone who's not a born citizen here should have to pay, not us. And I found out that those who don't live in that country were born a natural citizen get free healthcare, which is I call total bullshit. So we got a lot of problems in our system, in our country that needs to be changed. And I can get in real good shape, guys. I should run to be the president and have our American citizens have free healthcare that they cannot afford and get it. I don't think we're ever going to get anyone who's going to ever try to offer citizens. Should just been there day one. Next, loading. Dude. Look, loading. All right, I'm gonna sign in with my phone. That means my model is gonna be indisposed of. Second. And I'll let people like, well, you did have two phones at one point. You should have kept the other. Oh, yeah, but I didn't want two phones. All right. It's loading my data. And next, the next alarm comes on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, for Christ's sakes, my alarms for medication. All right. Welcome to the Steam tab. Before you start playing, take a port. Press Steam button or tap the screen. This is the Steam button. That is quick access button. The power button on the top. The volume up and down button there. The SD memory card's at the very bottom, which is that. You think they put something there to keep it still so that it doesn't just. Parental controls, press X to controller, pressing the. Hope you enjoy your Steam Deck. If you like. Okay. All right, there we go. So I'm letting this update. That client update. You just have to ship it. Layout of the air controller. Steam Deck fixes the issue with the no remote fix, but download. So there's a bunch of updates to fix some bugs. Let's go ahead and do that. I really like this. It's really nice. I have a DualSense controller and DualShock 4, and I have a an Ultimate controller. So we have a couple controllers for this. I'm gonna hook it to our big screen TV with the monitor. Or we can hook it to our monitors here too, or our actual TV play. That's gonna be fun. Oh, We had to cut that though. Nothing like updating, but yeah. I was looking here and I saw this. The PC Conversation Center was pure chaos. Like, what the hell's going on with Jensen at AMD Nvidia? Did he forget his roots, or he just has his head up ass to realize he's turning his back on what made the company, what the company standard for, graphical, gaming. He's just puckering up his lips and smooching that AI butt really bad. So guy's just making a fool of himself. Like, if let's say I started a company, right? I'm not gonna forget who made my company. The fans, those who dedicated themselves to supporting me. I'm not gonna. Oh, you know, problem is when people get too much money, they start developing a ego, and their ego grows so goddamn big, they forget where they came from. Sometimes people like that need a refresher. Remember, I would say a nice ass kicking would be good enough, but he needs more than that. He needs a wake up call, not from us, from his own self, where he destroys. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh when AI hits so hard on the video and it falls down to the ground really bad. So let's see, we got okay. It is like clickable. There's a clickable effect. So oh yeah, and let's go to the Steam Deck's storage here. Up to date. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. iOS version, Steam version. Is the AMD custom APU. 4 physical cores, 8 logics. RAM size is 14 gigs. That was 16 gigs in here. 2 gigs. I think the 2 gigs are two maybe what the game. 1,000 megabytes, which hold on for a sec. Hello. Once I'm finished, when I'm finished, you hold on. Sorry about that. People are just impatient. They always think about themselves first. I've been helping selfish people way too much. I'm tired of it. Got offline. There's a lot of interesting percentage. Definitely want to see 2% enable. Oh, sure. I had the keyboard stuff saved. Go visit the point. There. Voila! Look at that keyboard. Cool. Digital keyboard for our startup. So we got about 458. So it's 512, but we don't get the whole thing. 4.45 used. We're gonna go ahead and get some. We'll go ahead and install Dragon Quest because I'm not streaming that. Uh, I require some text on screen. I'm gonna let that do, and we'll be right back, guys. So we'll go nowhere. So I was paged by this phone for fucking damn chips. That was, oh, hold on, just come over here real quick, any second. And I'm gonna be honest, you're on kidney failure. You shouldn't be fighting potato chips. They don't give a shit. I guess death is the wake up call for people who don't listen, like myself. Diabetes, wake up call. And I have to stop drinking my favorite fucking drink, Mountain Dew, because I love Mountain Dew. No Mountain Dew, no life. So transferring 17%. The hell's transfer? Hmm. But I think the Steam Deck overall is pretty nice. So, um, that I'm streaming. Put the Grand Theft Auto games on. And, oh wait, then I have to sign it into Rockstars and all. This should be fine. Go ahead and add that. The save data should be transferable over. And we're gonna end up filling 512. I would definitely like to clone the drive and make it to 2 terabyte drives, but with the current market price, the way how it is fucked up with the whole AI thing, I can't even get 2 fucking terabytes, guys. Seriously. How fucked it is. I thought we couldn't install wallpaper on here. I don't think it was compatible. But we're probably not gonna go ahead and it wasn't ability. Got quite a bit of games downloaded. God. So and it's a little far back, it's a little blinding. Play Couldn't is one of our games we were for our stream. Goddess's Align was. Cyberpunk isn't. Yeah, but that would take a huge chunk of our game space. The other games here, Definitely could install our fake game. That really, it's not stream. I can stream it from time to time for fun, but I'm not like streaming it in parts, stuff like that. That was part. Mm. Yeah, I have both versions, and they did that whole thing. So this, I think one of them is the newest version. The other is Crisis. Rebirth definitely is. Yeah, well, we can add the other parts. I'm not streaming the Yuffie DLC. I had streamed it. I had streamed it a long time ago. Played it, but yeah, such a big file too to download. Steam Deck compatibility. I'm have it configured to run well. Well, that means the Steam Deck isn't strong enough to handle it, which is kind of sad. The Guilty Gear from time to time. They need something fun to do. Um, I try to stream this. I think this messes with the network or something. It disconnects. This is not compatible. Hey, Star Ocean is not. Oh, but its counterpart is. You got Tomb Raider. I was streaming Tomb Raider for like the lulls and fun. Hey, this is not configured. These are all the games we're going to be downloading and playing. Linux run. So yeah, like a big, huge. Oh yeah. Okay, so this has a cool theme. Would have been something cooler. Yeah, at least the one stuff. So yeah, overall the Steam Deck here is pretty amazing, guys. So it's gonna take some time for this to finish. I'm gonna let that go ahead and finish. Um, so pretty much that was the unboxing and stuff. Here I have the Cipher document. Got Cipher and have the old one. Then oh yeah, I didn't show this portion, but yeah, base here and here is supposed to fall. Unless it doesn't do that no more. Nope. The OLED model case doesn't come out like the old did. It does with yours, guys. Someone pull it out. Looks as it. Can't do that with this one. No, I like it. Nice. It's a nice carry around. At least I have something. But I have a different one that's coming. I put the SD memory card in it and some stuff. So got 100 charge wall charger. The case has enough room, much more efficient room than this one. You'll put it in underneath it. You have room for like memory cards, like power charger and stuff. This look, not even enough space because look, that out underneath. That's wasted space that could have been made storage too. Somehow it's like stitched in there. This is good for putting it in there if you want to. I'm going to be using the one. Oh, so was Golet worth the buy? I could play most games as verified and compatible. There'd probably be a Steam Deck number two. Well, at least better updated model of it, like with better specs, probably in the future. Probably didn't put like 16 chords in here, but then again, that 16 chords would probably be a power drainer. It's a nice design. I think there's still room for spec improvement on the CPU. Probably a lot more. So 16 gigs, maybe 32 gigs of system, but then that would be a lot. I think 16 is like the sweet spot for a type of handle. Play most games. Most games is not going to use the whole 16 gigs. Stuff for a few. But since this is just running the Steam Deck operating system, it should free up those resources and use. Kind of wish Sony could have did this with the PlayStation Portable, and you know they lost their chances. The Steam Deck is definitely 100% better than the Nintendo Switch. Switch is hardware compared to what without sacrificing too much performance. But overall, I probably end up streaming maybe later today or tomorrow. So definitely keep an eye out. Do follow me and everything. And Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. The links are in the description and panel and everything. Hope to see you guys back here again, maybe tomorrow if I stream. For now, I'm gonna keep setting this up, putting games on here and stuff, and then I'm gonna be logging into my main games like Honkai, Star Rail, and those login rewards I have. And I need to play more of those too as well. That's a problem. I haven't been able to play much of it because I can't play every single game. I got to pick a game that day and play. So now, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, joining, and watching, and I hope to see you guys here again tomorrow. I want to say thank you for watching, yeah. So take care and have a good, wonderful day, everyone.